It's out there. It lives inside all of us. If you've ever been blinded by the chrome of a classic ride, felt the rumble of a big block motor, dreamed of building, owning, or driving a classic car, muscle car, or heart-pounding street machine, you've got it. Hot Rod Madness. At Hot Rod Madness, we believe every car has a story, whether it's a weekend cruiser or a trophy-winning classic. Here to bring you those stories is your host of Hot Rod Madness, Tim the Milkman and the Milkman's Baby, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Hot Rod Madness. Today we're in Paulding County at the PAULDING MEADOWS. The Georgia Classic Rides Car Club is putting on this show, and man, what a doozy. Wow, check out all these hot rods here, folks. This is beautiful. You'll see all kind of stuff here. A lot of friendly people, a lot of beautiful rides, and we're fixing to go check some out. Hey, Jody, how are you, sir?
All right, sir.
All right, man. I could not pass this car up.
Yeah.
Now, I call something like this a push-me-pull-you. You might have a different name for it. What is it?
We call it two-face.
Two-face.
Yeah, it's two cars.
Two-face.
Cut in half, welded together. A 1990 Honda Civic.
Okay.
And a 1989 Honda Civic. And it go either direction. Has two tags, two emissions, two. One car's just towing the other all the time, just like if you saw a wrecker towing a car.
Gotcha.
This is the same deal.
Okay.
It's got brake lights on both ends,
right.
turn signals and everything. It's got one gas tank, two fuel pumps.
Okay, so you can actually drive this either way. It don't
Right,
matter,
or
right?
at the same time, you can dog track it down the road sideways.
Now, just looking at it, I would figure this thing come out of two of the same year model cars, but you're telling me that's a different year model one end to the other.
Yeah, well, I was looking for the donor cars, and I had a 1990 that was give to me, so I was looking for another 1990.
Okay.
I found an 89, which the doors were different in the seat belts, but I didn't know it until I'd already cut them, so then I found another donor car, and I cut the section I needed to out of that car and put it in this car so I could use all the same doors.
Right, okay.
So we ordered, at one time, we ordered 2 windshields, 8 body side moldings, 4 headlights, 2 bumpers, 8 marker lights, 4 turn signals for it, and then we integrated all the lights in for the other end for each car.
Just looking at it, the way it looks like a simple build. No, there's a lot to it, man.
Well, it's pretty simple.
You
it
ordered
really
all kind of stuff for it, though, to get it to look like this.
Yeah, well, it's new stuff. I mean, but it's cheap. You know, I mean, the stuff is back in the 90s, so it's really, cheap stuff to do.
Simple build, I guess, with the 2 front wheel drives, you know?
Yeah,
you can,
One's 4-speed, one's 5-speed. We actually have 9 speeds.
9 speeds.
Yeah,
gotcha.
but you got 4 on one end.
Okay.
This one, the one end with the 5-speed, I like to drive it better. It's got a little bit colder air.
Okay.
But the other end's got a better radio.
All right.
So we have my buddy in there. He'll run one end, we'll run the other.
Man, that's just weird, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is
That is
weird.
super weird.
It is.
Okay,
it's
so
a lot of fun.
All right, in order to drive one end, you put one in neutral and then put the other one in gear and just ride, right?
Right. You lock the steering wheel, and they've been locked back to line up straight.
Gotcha.
We changed the caster, camber, and tow.
Yeah.
And set everything on 0, so it runs 80 mile an hour down the road, backwards or forward, either way, just as slick as a button.
Man, that's cool.
It's got the transmissions and all are one, like I said, one's 4-speed, one's 5-speed. So you just put it in neutral and let it go.
Okay.
And we've had a lot of fun. I've never had a car that's had so many pictures taken of it.
I know.
Yeah. This is the first video I've allowed.
I know.
I said no videos, but they just said no pictures.
When I saw you cruise through the Dallas cruise in last year, I'm going, wow, man, that thing is just awesome. People were coming out taking pictures like crazy. Yeah, I love
we drove it all the way down to Nope.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they threw us out.
So it is a cruiser.
Yes, sir.
They threw you out.
Yeah.
Because it's too new.
We were in the parking lot and going around the parking lot sideways, and we had a big gang of people, and they were all, and they said, oh, you're taking away from the racetrack. Y'all need to park it or leave.
Really?
Yeah. We took the Nope stickers off before we got here today.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, if you came to my cruise in, there's no way I'd turn you down. You got to bring this to our cruise in.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We'll come down there.
All right, before we go, open the doors. I want to look inside of it.
Certainly. Which one? Front or back?
It don't matter. Open all of them. Let's check it out. what I want to see is the centerpiece.
It's just an open hole for the gas tank.
That's an open hole for the gas tank, he says. Okay, gotcha. All right. Yep. There's BMW emblems on each end, but this is no BMW. It is all Honda on the inside, and it is quite interesting. Very interesting. The paint looks really good on this, people. Now, Jody, did you paint this thing?
Yeah, I own a body shop, so I have a little bit of advantage on the paint jobs. Yeah.
That's how you knew how to mold the two together. You
Yeah.
already do body
Yeah,
work.
well, we've been
Gotcha.
in the body business for many years.
Yeah, I understand. Man, you slap your logo or your name on the side of this thing and advertise for your business.
Yeah, well, we do really good in our business. We
bet.
like the insurance work, and
Okay.
we like the
I understand.
where we are now. We get into this restoration, and man, it's a different ball game. You can't make any money. You know?
I'll bet.
People
Okay.
can't pay what it costs to build a car like that, or
Yeah,
like
you're right.
those over there. They're just off the scale. You can buy one cheaper.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
they are for
Okay.
sale.
Yeah, there are a
Yeah,
few for sale.
they are for
Right.
a lot of for sale.
Hey, Jody.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for showing us your ride, man.
sir. Thank
This
you.
is
Very
at
cool.
Paulding Meadows. We run across some killer rides, man, and this being one of them. Beautiful 34 sitting here. Richard's the owner. Richard, how are you, sir?
Great today.
Man, thanks for coming out to the Georgia Classic Rides Car
Couldn't
Show,
miss
buddy.
it.
Now, I've been around this area for quite a while. I have not seen this hot rod. Where have
Well,
you been hiding, man?
We stay up in the North Georgia mountains a lot.
Gotcha.
That's part of
That's
the state
why.
where we live. Yeah.
All right.
We ventured out on a long cross country. This is long for us in this thing.
Oh, so that's a cruiser as well.
Today it is.
Wow, that's not just a tire burning machine. You getting this thing and ride.
I wanted to save a little gas today.
That's awesome, man.
Great.
We love it, man. I'm glad you came out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at a dang tunnel ram 2.4s, that shotgun bill there. The scoop's beautiful. Tell us what you got into that thing,
We
man.
started out with the original 68 400 small block. Built everything in it that could go
Okay.
until I ran out of money.
Wow.
And the same with the tranny and the rear end.
Yeah.
Everything's built extra heavy for drag racing, even though I never will drag it.
Okay.
Just wanted to have that, but as a project I
Gotcha.
always wanted to do,
Yeah.
and that's it.
All right. So you ain't running on no track.
Nope,
But you
I
run it up
tore
in-
up enough cars, so this one I hope will last a while just to drive around, and we enjoy the attention it gets.
Yes.
That's why we got such a subtle color and such a
Wow.
great exhaust system to keep the noise down.
I'm loving the color. The
Yep.
whole flame scheme down the side, the body style you chose, it's all beautiful, man. I'm loving it.
Well, thank you very much.
That is awesome. Can we get a peek at the interior?
Absolutely.
All right. Now, I'm looking at some open headers here, sir. Is there
that's
baffles in-
legal where we live,
Oh,
which
really?
is
Yeah,
next to
there-
the moonshine steel. That's
Yeah.
perfectly okay.
There's a baffles in there. They got to be, right?
Nope.
No? Good, because you know why? You know why I'm saying that? I want to hear it fire up and run here in just a minute, okay? Is it all right if we crank this thing up and listen to it?
It'll probably crank right up.
Now, I noticed you hit a remote here. This thing has been completely smoothed over. There's no handles, no badges.
Right.
Straight rod to perfection, man. This thing is awesome.
Everything electronic. There's very little computerized stuff in there, but
Yeah,
still we
okay.
got a lot of wire.
Gotcha. Electric seats.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Man, that's amazing. Love it. That is beautiful, man. Wouldn't surprise me none if you take the trophy home with you today.
Well, truth is, we didn't come here looking for a trophy. Didn't
Okay.
even register for judging. We're here to enjoy the day and everybody else's car.
Wow.
And hope everybody enjoys this one.
You hear that, folks? What a guy. Thanks for coming out, dude. This is awesome, man. Can we hear it run?
Let's see if it'll work.
Fire it up, man. Rev on the engine one good time. I want to hear this. Wow. There's a lot of polished parts on this thing, down to the alternator, the suspension. Beautiful. I'm loving it. That sounds great, huh, Dollar Bill? I've said this before. I'm gonna say it again. It's built Ford tough with Chevy stuff. That sounds great, Richard. Man, that sounds awesome.
That's all the parts we could find laying around to put together.
Gotcha. You just had this stuff laying around. I ain't believing it. Well, evidently you know what you're doing when you're building a hot rod, sir. That is awesome.
Well, I appreciate it.
We appreciate you bringing it out and showing it to us,
Absolutely
Richard.
a pleasure.
All right, sir. You have a great day.
You too as well.
All right. All right, Dollar Bill. Ain't no telling what we'll walk up on. Check this thing out. Wow. Hey, sir, what's your name?
John,
All right, John. Thanks for coming out today to the show, man.
you're welcome.
I said-
Glad to be here.
I think you brought quite a rare vehicle here, man. What is that?
It's 1958 Ford Ranchero.
Yeah. But you don't see those every day.
I haven't seen one in a while.
Yeah, I ain't seen one in a while either. Man, it looks like it's in good shape too, man. Come on, let's check this thing out. Wow. Now, how far did you drive in this thing?
I came in from Hiram.
Okay.
It's the first that's been out in quite a while. It's been back in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
That's why she's looking kind of shabby.
Oh, man, beautiful day for it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent day to bring it out. Show it to everybody. Has it got the original motor in it?
Original 352 Interceptor.
Okay. Wow. Everything's original inside?
The interior's been redone, but it's been done in the original patterns.
Yeah, I understand. Wow.
It's original colors.
Yeah. That's
And,
beautiful, man.
The only thing that's really not stock are the wheels.
Now, just how far back does the Ranchero go? Do you know?
57.
This is it, huh?
No,
57,
this
58?
58.
Okay, gotcha. Understand.
Then they went to the Falcon Rancheros
Okay.
after this one.
All right. Well, you know, I can't ever recall seeing one like this.
Well, I had to bring it in from California so you could.
Wow. Well, we thank you for bringing it, sir.
Well, thank you
That is awesome.
for enjoying the car.
All right. Yes, sir. What a fine machine we have sitting here, buddy. We'll always love to see the supercharged hot rods. Ken, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
All right, man. Thanks for bringing this out.
No problem.
I know there's one sitting next to you as well. This Camaro's beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Now, did you build this thing?
Yes, we built the car from ground up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, somebody's got a hot rod shop around town.
Well, not really. We just tinker around a little bit.
Really? So you do this in your backyard?
Yeah.
Man, you guys do some great work in your backyard. Now, where do you get a supercharger like that?
We bought this one together. The other one, we built it.
Okay, cool. Man, wouldn't mind having one of those for my truck.
I hear you.
Thing's awesome, ain't it?
Drinks gas, though.
Yeah, I'll bet it does. And Big Holly's sitting on top of that supercharger. Now, is that a 671, 871?
871.
Ah, gotcha.
468 cubic inch.
Wow, what a hot rod, man. All right, now, do you race it at all?
No, it's just car shows, cruise nights.
For Rose Street, that's what I call
yeah.
it. Yes, sir. Big old fat tires under the back end of it.
It's all for fun.
Yeah, man, what fun.
Yeah, it is.
Man, yeah, you really enjoy getting this out on the weekends, don't you?
Yep.
Ain't nothing like coming out on a beautiful day like this and showing it to the world.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful, man. So you smooth your firewall over?
Mm-hmm. The firewall, the interior, did all the sheet metal in the back there also.
Yeah, man. Let's open up a door. I want to see some of this sheet metal work. Now, you do the sheet metal work yourself too?
Yes, sir.
All right. Cool. All right. All right, Dollar Bill, can you get a good shot of that in there? Man, I'm looking at some polished sheet metal back there, full roll cage. He's got the racing shifter. He's got the racing little seats in here. Brand new carpet. Man, carbon fiber? Or is that a wrap?
It's a cover. It's carbon fiber, but it covers
Okay, gotcha.
keep it from scratching.
Oh,
up
yeah.
and out.
Yep. Yeah, because getting in and out of this, you got to step over that bar, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a pain, but it's there.
Man, that's the life of a hot rodder.
Yeah.
I'd do it myself if I had the money to do it. But hey, man, this might not be the only one you got, right?
No, this is the only one I got. I helped Buddy build a couple of the other ones here.
Okay, so you get together with your friends and all, and y'all
This
put
is the first one we
superchargers
built.
all over the deadgum Chevys and make that. Man, that's beautiful, man. I love it.
Thank you.
You ever pulled the front tires off the ground?
No, but I've come close with it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I haven't got on it that hard yet.
What do you say we back it out here and try it right now?
All right.
I'm just kidding, man. You gotta do that. Wouldn't mind seeing you do it, but you know, that looks great, dude. Love the wheels. I got the same type of wheels on the back of my truck.
Okay.
Man, that's beautiful. Fuel cell in the back, the racing stripes up and down it.
Tough.
Nice hot rod, dude.
Thank you.
69 Camaro.
69 Camaro.
All right, thanks for showing it to us, bud. All right, Jason. Every time I walk by one of these, man, and it's in this good a shape, I gotta ask questions, right?
Right.
Right. How long you had this thing, man?
About 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Wow. Okay. Just get handed down to you?
No, I found it in a barn out in Villarica, Georgia.
Oh, barn find. Oh man, that's awesome. Now, did you?
I put new tires on
You
it.
put
Only
new
thing I've
tires
done
on
with
it.
Yeah,
That's the only thing I see that.
The other ones were
Yeah.
just completely rotted,
Yeah.
so you got to replace them.
Got the old 3 on the tree.
Yep, 3 on the tree,
Yeah.
216, still 6-volt system.
Now that's a chrome valve cover on there. Was that on there when you
It
found
was on it when I found it.
Okay.
Yep, it's not the original. It's
Yeah.
somebody put a
Right.
chrome valve cover on it. Somebody probably wanted to dress it up a little
Now,
bit.
when you find a barn find like this, how many miles does it have?
It's
on it?
got 2,220 miles on it.
See, somebody just parked this thing, man, and just wow, it's still the old 6-volt system, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
original 6-volt
Everything's
system.
all original. Man, did you have to set the points?
No, I actually didn't even. I had to
Really?
put a coil on it. Put a coil and a battery on it. It's the only thing
Nice,
I've had
man.
to do.
What a barn find. There you go, folks. If you get a chance, people, go looking around in barns like Jason did here. Bring these things out and show them to us. We love it, Jason. I appreciate you bringing it to us and showing us what you got. That's awesome, man. Villarica, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 53 Chevy?
53 Chevy, so 210.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. Hey, Ron, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing just fine, man. It's a beautiful day for a car show, buddy.
Yes, it is.
Hey, man.
Beautiful.
Welcome to Hot Rod Madness, Ron.
Thank you.
I can't walk by one of these without looking at it.
Okay. Well, it's got a big story.
Man, I bet it does. Wow, I love the fastback body styles on these things. It's a 2-door.
Yep.
Excellent, man. Wow, what year is it?
A 1950
Okay.
Chevrolet Deluxe.
1950, folks. And this thing's in good shape, too.
Original paint job, original interior, original motor, everything. It's
Amazing.
3 owner. My great aunt bought it brand new in January 1950 in Rockmart, Georgia, and she sold it to my dad when she quit driving because she only had one car her whole life.
Yeah.
And I'm the 3rd owner, and that's her tag, and that's his tag, and that's my tag.
Okay.
So
Wow, you got really?
Yeah.
You kept the tags off of this
I
thing.
got the owner's manual, I got the original bill of sale, everything.
Oh, man. Documentation is always a big plus with these things.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is. That's
she
wonderful.
kept it in a barn and kept it covered up from the day it was brand new, so the paint's lasted 64 years so far.
How about that? Yep.
Still rides good.
You can tell a true survivor from all the rest of them that has been painted. You know?
Yes, sir.
You can tell this thing is dead on. It's accurate.
It got hit right there in the early 50s.
Oh, did it?
A guy run a stop sign and hit her, but then he pulled out in front of a train in Rockmart right after that and got killed, so he wasn't much of a driver, but this one's still surviving.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So he pulled out in front of a train.
Yes, sir.
Ouch.
He wasn't a good driver.
Okay. I understand. All right. Let's walk up here and take a peek at this running gear, man.
Okay.
I got to see the motor in this thing.
Okay.
All right. Looks like the original stuff all the way up here.
Yes, sir.
Yep. You're still running on the 6-volt system?
6-volt system, 216.
Okay.
Everything's original except the battery and the voltage regulator on the back firewall.
Okay, so it looks like you went to Napa and got a new 6-volt battery.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yep.
Okay, I didn't
Sure
even know
did.
you could get one of those, man.
Yeah. Fortunately, tractors still use 6-volt systems, so I
gotcha.
get to
Okay.
use their tractor batteries.
Yep. There you go. Excellent, man.
But it runs great.
Ride's good, huh?
Yeah, it rides smooth.
3 on the tree, just
3 on
get
the
in
tree.
and go anywhere, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, that's cool.
I just removed the seat covers off the back seat back there. She put them on there when it was brand new. So last week I was the first person to sit on those back seats in 64 years because
Wow.
she did it the day it was brand new. So nobody had ever sat on it.
What a bunch of details, man. That's amazing. That's truly amazing.
My great aunt bought it. She sold it to my dad when she quit driving, and Dad sold it to me for $1. So to keep it running. So
For $1.
for $1. So it's a dollar car.
Wow.
And I'm gonna keep it running for him.
Man, wouldn't you like to find a deal like that, folks? For $1, an old classic like this. That's beautiful, man.
Oh,
We
thank
appreciate you taking it on. Keep it preserved, man. We'd love to see you come to our cruise in this thing.
I'll be there.
All right, sir. Thanks, Trick. How
Thank
are you,
you.
sir?
Good, sir. How are you?
Man, I was eyeballing this Plymouth over here. That's a Belvedere, right?
It is a Belvedere too, 1965.
1965. You know, that's the year I was born.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm a little older than that.
Well, I'd have never guessed it. Hey,
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That was a good year for Plymouth.
It was indeed.
Good year for a lot of things.
Yes, the Belvedere was the premier of the modern Hemi. Richard Petty took you may know that, the Belvedere in 1964 and won all the races in NASCAR in 1964.
Man.
In
Now,
the Hemi Belvedere.
That was a two-door as well?
Yes,
like
it was.
Yes,
Yes,
wow.
it was.
Beautiful car you got here,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Let's look at the power plant in this thing, man. All right. Tell us what you got under the hood, bud.
This is currently a 1969 446 pack out of a 1969 Roadrunner.
Okay.
It originally was a 383 four-speed car.
Wow.
The original owner he special ordered this car and took it straight to Superstock Racing.
Oh, boy, yeah.
And it's they only made 541 383 four-speed Belvederes in 1965, so it's a pretty rare car.
So he did some racing in this thing?
He did, and that's why the car is in such good condition. It was either in a trailer or in a garage for all of its life.
I understand.
It was passed through 3 other people before I got it. Each person, being a person who took real good care of it,
Wow.
made some changes to it as it went along.
Man, that's cool.
After the original 383 was pulled out, a Max Wedge, 426 Max Wedge was installed in it.
Okay.
And it was raced for about 6 years with a 426 Max Wedge.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah. Then the owner that I bought it from pulled the Max Wedge out because it wasn't quite streetable, and he wanted to get it on the street instead of being at the track all the time.
Okay.
So he had an old Roadrunner. He
Yeah.
took the 69 446 pack and put that in there, replacing the Max Wedge, and sold the Max Wedge. He also pulled the 4-speed out
Okay.
and put a 727 Torque Flight automatic in
Wow.
there
All
on the
right.
floor.
So you're talking drag racing or around
Yes,
track?
yes, drag racing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, super stock.
Wow. You know, now watching drag racing over the years, and you see door slammers go up and down that track, you look at these things launching off the line, and you'll see them twist. And you know, a lot of those bodies didn't survive all that.
That's right.
This is quite a survivor here. The thing looks all nice and straight. The body's beautiful on it, man.
It is.
All right.
And luckily, you know, it wasn't a radical build. He raced in
Okay.
straight super
Yeah.
stock.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a car that had crazy horsepower that was
Right.
pulling the wheels all the
Yeah.
time. So a lot of those cars, like you say,
Yeah,
they get
slammed.
really tore up.
They get really slammed.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it was kept in real good shape. This is an older restoration.
Okay.
It's 10 years old. It was restored 10 years ago. The motor was recently gone through new rods, new pistons, etc. So it's got about 500 miles on the rebuild on the engine itself.
Okay.
As far as the body and the interior, all of that is about 10 years old on the restoration.
Man.
It's called a resto mod.
Right.
The car came with manual brakes and manual steering. It's been upgraded to power steering.
Yeah.
It's got a custom column with tilt steering.
Guy's got a lot of detail going on in this
Quick
car.
ratio box, so it handles like a new car.
Oh, good.
Right?
Yeah, that's a
and,
big plus.
And power disc brakes all the way around as well.
Okay.
If you look at the instrumentation, it's the old dash has been replaced with brand new instrumentation, custom instrumentation,
Okay.
to monitor everything in the car, transmission, temperature, and everything.
Wow.
So it's categorized as a resto mod on the inside and mechanically, but on the outside, as you see, it still represents 1965 super stock racing.
Let's take a look at it. Let's see the interior right quick. Black and white seats. There's those new gauges he's talking about.
Yep.
All right. You got a little bitty steering wheel on that thing, man. Where do you get a wheel like that?
Yeah, that's from Flaming River.
Ah,
It's
gotcha.
called a Drop Falls steering wheel, a Flaming
Okay.
River column as well.
It's pretty. I like it.
You'll notice the shifter, that's a 1969 Mustang's automatic shifter.
Oh, wow. Okay. Huh.
It's got an Alpine stereo system, so everybody's got to have good tunes, listen to some rock and roll while you're cruising.
Got to have some tunes in your hot rod, man.
Indeed you do.
Beautiful car, man. I appreciate you
Thank
showing
you
it to
very
us.
much.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you, sir.
Likewise.
All right.
Nice to meet you all.
Hey, Larry, how are you, sir?
It's a pleasure.
Thanks for bringing that GTX out, man. What year is that?
1969.
Wow. 69 was a good year for a lot of different stuff. Chevelles, Camaros,
Everything.
GTXs.
There was great cars in those years.
It was, yeah. Man, we can't live without them.
That's for sure. You know,
All right,
I
so-
can't live without this one.
So you're from California, didn't
Right.
You didn't drive that all the way from California, did you?
No, we brought it out here just a few months ago.
Okay.
We just moved here.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, welcome to Georgia.
I love it here. Thank you.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Good, man.
It's a great place.
We love having you because you're a car guy.
Yep, definitely.
We want to see you in the future rolling up there, cruising in this thing. Look at this.
You'll see us in one of our cars.
69 convertible. Step up here and look at it.
Okay.
Wow. Man, it's not every day that you run across a beautiful convertible like this.
Well, I would probably say you're right there because there were only 551 of them made back in '69.
Wow, so it is pretty rare, isn't it?
360 of them were with a 440 automatic.
Well, when I first walked up on it, I'm going, I don't recall seeing one around. So
Yep.
So it is good to know that you didn't take it upon yourself to cut the top off.
Oh, no, God. No, I've been restoring cars for 30 years,
Gotcha.
and this was
Okay.
one of my love projects that I had to have it my way. And
Guy knows what he's doing here.
oh yeah,
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
sir. Wow. So matching numbers car, maybe?
all matching numbers, everything on it from the
All right.
wiper motor, the diodes in the alternator, the
Wow.
pitcock in the radiator. It's
Man.
all date-coded matching numbers across the
Wow.
board.
Amazing.
Yep, I found it from the original owner, and it was
Yeah.
all there and all intact. So
Okay. All right. How long have you had it?
I've had this one for 14 years.
14 years. Okay. You've had it long enough to know that all that's true.
Right.
Yep. True
Now,
specs.
when I took it apart, like I said, I've been professionally restoring cars.
Okay.
So that's my job for, like I said, over 30 years. And
Okay.
I wanted to put this one back the way it came from the factory, so I made sure everything I collected for almost 10 years to make sure that I had
Wow.
the right everything for it.
All right. Good
Yeah.
deal. So now that you moved to Georgia,
Yes.
are you going to keep restoring cars here?
You know, on a part-time basis, I want to try to help other people, especially the
Understand.
Mopar people, so I can show them how to put it together the right way. Make
Okay.
sure that they have the right ballast resistor on it, they have the right date-coded this, they have the right whatever it's going to be.
Wow.
So
Detail guy.
if they want to put it that way, fine.
Yeah.
And if they don't,
Yeah.
I'll help them put it together any way they want.
Okay.
So we got, we have a lot of our cars in magazines, on the covers of magazines. We've done very well over the years. and
Cool. Very nice.
Heavily respected throughout California, anyhow.
Man, I always love the flat black stripes on these things.
This is a true organosol. I mean, if you feel
Yeah.
the texture, it's a rougher texture. Most everybody does
Okay.
not do this because
Wow.
it's a pain to put on the right
Is it?
way.
Yeah.
It's horrible to put on, but when you do it right, it makes it worth it.
Yeah.
And this is an original air grabber car,
Okay.
so
So the scoops.
right, the scoops actually function. You pull the little lever inside, and it draws fresh
Right.
air into the
Oh, nice.
into the engine.
Take a peek at this motor here. Sure. All right, that looks all brand new stuff. Wow. That looks great. Very clean.
Oh, she is. Like I said, it's the numbers matching motor. It's the one that came from the factory in this car back in 1969.
Okay, so 440?
440, 4-barrel.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people think because of the air cleaner it's a 6-pack, but they didn't put the 6-packs on the 69 GTXs.
Oh, yeah?
They only put them on
Okay.
the Roadrunners and the Super Bs.
Hey, how about
on
that?
the M code cars.
Man, I learn something new every time out. This is wonderful.
It's always fun to learn. I mean, I'm
Yes,
still
it
learning.
is.
I'm
Oh,
still
yeah.
learning myself.
Yep. Everybody is. Love it, man.
Yep.
Love the hobby, the industry, and it's people like you that keep the industry going, man. We appreciate you.
I love it myself.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you guys for keeping these things alive too.
All right,
Yes, sir.
man. Check out this flamed up Nova, man. Looks like this guy's been running this thing pretty hard, too. Moonshine on the back, flames on the front. This thing's on fire. Hey, Whitey, what's going on, dude?
Oh, not much.
Beautiful day for a car show, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you bringing this thing out, man. I love flamed up hot rods, man, and you got one.
Yeah, I'm kind of old school.
Old school. So that means you got, usually, when somebody says old school, that means you got a heck of a motor under the hood, man. What you running in that thing?
Well, it used to be a 350.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a bunch of stuff in it. It's got a lightweight crankshaft, 6-inch rods,
Oh, yeah.
maul pistons and all, but it's right at 600 horse.
Hey, man. That makes for a tire burning machine.
Yeah.
You ever burn rubber in this, dude?
No, never.
Okay. I understand. No problem. Man, if I can talk somebody into getting down there in an empty spot in that parking lot and doing a burnout, man, I'm gonna get somebody to do it. Well, I'm gonna try, put it that way. I don't know if they'd yell at us or not. Maybe I'll ask.
I don't know.
I'll ask later. I'll let you know if they say yes. But anyways, so this thing's set up for racing, man. You got a full
Yeah.
cage in it and some big old fat tires, and it's all tubbed out. Did you cut the rear end out yourself?
I built the whole car. I started with just a body
No.
at the house.
All right, now see, folks.
And I built the car for Pink's All Out,
Really?
and they quit. So then I decided to start showing it.
So they don't do pinks all out no more?
Nope.
Well, I wouldn't aware they quit.
Well,
Man,
I tried to get a ticket,
Yeah.
got online, and
yeah.
they're no longer making the show.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I used to like that show. I mean, I don't get to watch it very often, but, you know, And we almost got to see Whitey here take his moonshine car down the track. Wow, that'd have been cool.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. What kind of wheels you call those, man?
Center lines.
Okay. That's a different style center line wheel.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of the 5-spoke wheel, and those are kind of different. Beautiful, man. Let's look at the interior right quick before we go.
Yeah, it's nothing special. It's
Nothing
a drag
special?
car.
Yeah. Yeah, it's set up for strictly racing. Now, where can I get a nitrous button on a shifter like that, man?
Well, that's a line lock.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you can lock the front
I don't
wheels and
have nitrous on it.
Yeah, so look, you can lock your front wheels and do a massive burnout,
Yeah,
can't you?
yeah.
Man, that's great. I'd love to see that happen. Where can we catch up to you later, Whitey?
I'll be just wandering around.
Okay. All right, man. Hey, I appreciate you showing your Nova to us, buddy.
All right.
Thanks, man.
All
Have
right,
a good
man.
day. That's a cool little moonshine Nova. Always love the Novas, Camaros. You see them everywhere. Hey, check this out. Hey, Randy. What's going on, man?
A whole lot.
Anytime I see a V8 stuffed in an S10, I gotta stop and look at it, man. What you got in that?
383 stroker.
Now the stroker package, man, that's quite a bit of horsepower for just an S10.
Not really.
Not really? Not for you?
Not for me.
Wow. This is also a tire burning machine, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it is. So, do you have any trouble keeping this thing running cool?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Runs 160 degrees.
Oh,
with
okay.
a factory S10 radiator in it.
Oh, wow. So what kind of thermostat you running this thing?
160.
A 160, keeps it at 160.
Yep.
Okay. Well, good. Because I'm going to have a fan shroud made for mine and try to get mine to run that cool. Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate you showing this thing to us. What is the interior like, dude?
Basically.
I got to look at it. Is it a stock interior? Yep. What year S10 did you use?
96.
And 96. Man, did you paint this thing?
Yeah.
Look at that paint, would you? All sparkledy and stuff. Put a wing on the back of it, too. Now,
To mess with a little tuner car.
yeah, you're going to mess with the little tuner cars with that wing,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why it was put on there.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm digging the paint on this thing. Look how, the metal flake in it's beautiful, man.
Yep.
You painted that?
My brother did.
Yeah, okay. That guy standing over there?
Yep.
He's the guy with the Nova, right?
You got it.
All right. Two brothers come to the show today to show off their hot rods. Thanks for coming out, man. We appreciate you, buddy.
Yep.
All right, sir.